The Supreme Court today set to hear arguments in a case that could transform the internet. A California family suing Google's YouTube when their daughter, 23-year-old Noemi Gonzalez, was killed back in 2015 when ISIS militants shot at the restaurant where she was dining in Paris. The lawsuit alleges YouTube, quote, knowingly permitted ISIS to post hundreds of radicalizing videos inciting violence and recruiting potential supporters to join ISIS forces. But Google argues they are protected from liability under Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act. Judge Andrew Napolitano served as a Superior Court judge in the state of New Jersey. Always good to see you, Judge. Now, I remember 2013, 2015, we would see videos, these graphic videos, Americans being beheaded, ISIS killings in the Middle East, a rise in violence here that stemmed from domestic extremists. I think a lot of people back then wondered, why in the world are these videos protected under free speech?
Well, when Congress decided to establish the internet, Adrienne, it decided that it wanted, for once and for all, a true town square of freedom of speech, no matter what people said, so that the viewers could decide what to listen to and what to watch and what to turn off and what to cheer about. The issue in this case, of course, is can the estate, can the family of this young woman who was brutally killed as an innocent bystander in one of these horrible terrorist attacks in Paris. By the way, my then colleague at Fox, Geraldo Rivera's daughter, was in the same attack. She escaped unscathed. Can the parents, can the estate sue Google, arguing that because Google permitted these horrible images to be posted, it radicalized the people that perpetrated the attack, and therefore their daughter died, and therefore they're entitled to compensation from Google. So the issue here is this statute constitutional? That is, does it take away from the family a legitimate right to sue the people who helped this wrong to happen? Or was Congress within its right when it decided that the internet is going to be totally free speech, and if you want to sue anybody, you have to sue the people who posted it, not the people who hosted it?
Posted versus hosted. Can we discuss exactly what Section 230 is for those at home in a layman way? I mean, how does it protect companies from user of posts?
It says that the hoster cannot be liable for the consequences of the images or the words that were hosted. So if someone posts an image like you've just been describing, horrible, horrific, torturous, terrorist images, and somebody else is harmed because that image was posted, that person can't sue Google because it hosted the image. It can only sue the people who posted the image. Now, sometimes you can't find the people who posted the image, or the people who posted the image have no assets at all. This is the argument that the young woman's parents are making. There's nobody for us to sue. The people that committed this atrocity are dead. The people who posted it can't be found. The only people we can sue is Google. And the American system of justice is where there's a wrong, there's a remedy. Google says, well, you can't change the law retroactively. If you want to change it going forward. It's un-American to change the law retroactively, because at the time this thing was posted, we enjoyed immunity from being sued because we just hosted it. We didn't post it. So that's what the court's going to have to decide today. The ramifications are extraordinary. If Google loses, if the hoster can be liable for what the poster posted, to continue with our play on words here, Adrienne, then you're going to find a lot of self-censorship. You're going to find insurance policies. You're going to find self-insurance, and that's going to cause advertising rates to go up. They may even charge you to use the internet.
I have to get this in because we got to get to a commercial break. But is this a different era? Because we have these companies like Facebook and Instagram being held liable for distressing young people, for causing mental health concerns in children, for self-esteem issues in young people, particularly young women. We're going to protect, or we're going to say that companies should be held accountable for that, but not accountable for terrorist activity where thousands of people or hundreds of people could be threatened?
Great question, Adrienne. The Supreme Court, in my opinion, will probably say that's for Congress to decide and not for us. We're just judges. who decide whether the law is constitutional or not. We don't make public policy. Congress makes public policy, and Congress has decided that Section 230, which gives immunity to the hoster, will not be disturbed.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.